Hello and welcome to Victoria 2 Pop Demand mode. We played just 8 months in the previous episode and we put Don Carlos de Bourbon on the throne of Spain, so now we are an absolute monarchy. And to restore the former glory of the Spanish Empire, we are ready to declare war on Colombia to take control of the Panama region so that we can in the future build the Panama Canal. So we embarked 30,000 troops that are ready to go to South America, or Central America actually. And so let's start this new session. Let's increase the speed of the game a bit. So right now, our economy is not really great. We have very high taxes on all the strata of the population, and especially the artisans have problems right now because they have to buy everything that is not produced in our country and that is necessary to build the things that then they have to sell, and so they don't have enough money because we tax them too much. Well, now just 8% of the artisans is not able to buy the basic needs like bread and water, I suppose. What else do you need, right? So we are anyway developing a technology here. Oh, good. We are still creating the casus belli to declare war on Colombia, sorry. And we are now researching this technology that will increase the tax efficiency and administration efficiency in our country, so that we will hopefully increase our current economy, improve our current economy. And we can see also from here that we are pushing for the increase of bureaucrats in the two most populated regions in our country, Castilla la Nueva and Valencia, that are right here. Here is Valencia, and tragedy at the mine. Another tragic day for the laborers today, as an accident was reported as having claimed several lives in one of the iron mines. The interests of the industry will prevail and we can gain 200 iron in the stockpile, but all the laborers will be unhappy, at least in the region of Zamboanga, that I don't know where it is. Otherwise, we are gonna lose 200 iron and capitalists will not be happy. And I think I will do this one also because we don't have many capitalists in our country right now. And anyway, we are a good producer of iron right here, so it's okay. I mean, every day we make 43, so even if we lose 200, it's completely fine. So now we can send an expedition, botanical circles that the Russian has launched a botanical expedition to Verkhiyi Ufalei. I don't know if this is the proper pronunciation and I don't know where this place is, but we are gonna gain prestige if we send the expedition, and we lose prestige if we do not send the expedition, so of course we are gonna send it. Our troops are very close to the enemy coast, and as soon as they arrive, I will declare war on Panama. And this will actually decrease the amount of money that we make every day even more. But it's okay. In the long run, it will be a good thing. So right now, some people in Spain are not very happy, and they are emigrating to Costa Rica, the US, Brazil. You see, so our population is increasing of 1,500 about a change in the last 30 days. So losing all these people every day is a very bad thing. Oh, right now we have a rebellion. Uh-oh. We are not ready for this, because we just sent our army away. So these rebels are Cristinos, which means they're supporting the previous queen. And well, we are gonna kill them all, of course. Beer hall opening. Toledo gets beer hold. It is increasing the life needs for poor strata population, but is decreasing the militancy. Otherwise, all the poor strata in Spanish Andalusia is gonna gain militancy. Oh well. I think I will not allow them to drink beer because, I mean, a bit of militancy is not terrible. Anyway, we already have some rebel here. And now we are ready to declare war to take Panama. And we will start attacking. At the same time, we have to take back these cities. Well, they are still sieging the cities. So let's attack the rebels in Granada and then move to Malaga to take back control. But anyway, I was saying before that we have this problem with emigration actually. And so we are losing people because they are not happy and they are emigrating in other countries. And in order to solve the problem, right now I will move these ships because I don't want them to get to lose men because of attrition. So one thing that we can do now that we are really reactionary is we can say that nobody gets out. Of course, nobody gets in also, because immigration attraction is minus 100%. But anyway, we don't have immigrants, we just have people that are leaving our country. So if people are leaving, then it's better to close the frontier. So now the only people that are leaving the country are people that are doing it illegally. So it should be like known emigration should go to 0 very soon. It's 50, and yeah, now it's 0. So let's move our troops. For now, there aren't many Cristino sympathies again. A new cell of, Cristino's rebels. This is gonna be a problem for a while, but we will handle it. We have Ejército del Sur that is fighting against these rebels. Okay, good. So no more rebels anymore. And this Cristino cell discovered, so we have one Cristino cell less in our country. It's very good. Now I would like to destroy the Colombian army right here. But before I want to finish this siege. Yeah, now I'm ready to kill them all. I don't think they have a chance to escape right now. They went too close to my army. And of course I'm gonna win this battle because we are like double. And also I think we have better equipment compared to the Colombians. One thing that I would like to do is increasing relations with France. We already have very good relations, but it's better to increase it. Because we absolutely do not want a war with them. Stuff mining in Castilla la Nueva. Oh, so we are increasing the mining efficiency in Castilla la Nueva. That's very, very good because it's the place where we produce most of our iron. Blood and Roses. All popes in Carlist Spain becomes 5% more in favor of jingoism, which is a good thing, or even 10%. So they are very willing to do more wars. We don't have much war exhaustion, so I think we can go with this one. It's good if our people wants to make war, because actually we are planning to conquer a lot of territories, so we need them to be happy about it. Is there something else that I could ask to Colombia with not so much infamy? Like some war gold that I can add, make puppet, but it's too much of war score. It means that I have to conquer the whole country, and it's something not easy for us. Free people, we don't really care. Or we could take this region here, Antioquia, that is producing mainly coffee, and coal and sugar. I mean, it's not too bad, but I think that will require a lot of infamy. And infamy means that someday people will attack us because we're not a nice person, you know. And we're gonna gain some prestige, but 11 of infamy is definitely too much. So I'm gonna stick with the plan and taking only this region here, the Balboa region, no, the Panama region, and then I will end this war as soon as they want to. There are other two political reforms that I can enact. What I can reduce, no, I can increase the number of years of conscription. And this will increase my mobilization size, but also increase the militancy. People will not be happy about it. And the impact of mobilization, of course, it will be higher. It means that every time that we mobilize, which means that we are requiring 14 brigades to join our army, we will have more people joining, and it means we decrease the production of farms and mines even more. So we still have some diplomatic points to spend, and I think it's a good thing also to increase relations with the UK. Well, not really, because one day we are gonna take Gibraltar. So, well, maybe with the two Sicily, because it's a country that one day will probably be in our sphere. So yeah, let's increase the relations with them. And I think also I have to change the regions where I'm pushing for bureaucrats, because this is already too much. So let's encourage bureaucrats in Leon Castilla and in Vasconia Aragon. And let's try to take this army. No, but they are fleeing. So we can go here in Buenaventura, just because the supply limit is higher. So it means we will have less attrition, less people to die. And in this game, oh my god, we are losing a lot of money. We have to do something for this. And I think we can reduce right now the expenses for the ships and construction, but I'm not building anything right now, and we are still in deficit. Maybe we can put some tariffs right now. Let's put 100%, just a moment. Of course, it will be terrible for the artisans, but you see, we are already started taking loans from the Bank of the United Kingdom, Prussia, Austria, private investors, and the Russian Empire, and we don't want it. So right now the artisans are in a kind of a crisis, because, you know, they cannot afford now the goods that are... Ooh, alliance with France. I will accept this. We cannot afford the goods because, you know, they are too expensive now. It's they are gonna pay 100% more everything that buy from the market, and they have to buy things from the market because I said, okay, peace, done. Okay, so we are not at war anymore, but we have to increase again our budget for the navy. Otherwise our ships are gonna die, apparently. Yeah. So we have an alliance with France right now. It's a good thing, and we won the war, and the Central America is in crisis. I mean, they are at war with Costa Rica, El Salvador, Mexico, Honduras, Nicaragua. They want military access. They don't really need it, and I will not give it to them. They are so weak that we don't want to have anything to do with them. Let's support this factory, even if it's losing money. And for now we can keep this army here, and we have to focus on our next target, and I don't know who it is. Let's repay our loan. Okay, now it's a bit better. And let's try to reduce the tariffs again to 0 and see what happens. And we are negative 400, oh my god. Well, right now we are not at war, so we can reduce the expenses for the army. They're gonna lose organization. It means that if right now there is a revolt here, our army, you see this green bar here, this is just 10%, is saying that they are not ready to fight any combat, you know. But it's okay. We have a powerful ally right now, this is France. I just hope that they will not start a war with the UK or stuff like that, because we are not ready for something on large scale. So for now, let's try to focus on our next targets. And I think next targets could be these countries here in Africa. The Old Guard, we support their efforts, which means that we gain reactionaries in the upper house. Less liberals, more reactionaries. Let them be. Or they need to be stopped? No, of course not. Well, I would say something on this line. We support the reactionary because we really don't want liberals in our country right now. So let's do it. And as I was saying, we can now focus on our next targets. Let's see. Who is among these African countries, who is the one that's producing most interesting products? So this one has tropical wood, which is a good thing. Also this one. And 300,000 people. It's quite a lot. This one is good too. There's grain, coffee, and tropical wood. First of all, our economy is not negative even with zero tariffs, which is very good. Of course, we are not spending anything for our army, but it's good. I think it's very good right now. And soon we will have more taxes coming thanks to the technology that we are developing. Let's see also if we have some interesting decision to take. We do not. Well, in the future, of course, we want to create Iberia, which means that we have control over Portugal. This is an ally of the UK right now. Don't touch the Holy Church. To consolidate the budget, the government in Madrid ordered the church properties be sold. The Catholic Church tax privileges were also revoked, while in turn the state agreed to assume the cost of church upkeep. So all the clergymen and aristocrats that are supporting reactionaries and conservatives will be happy if we say that they do not have to touch the church. Otherwise, they're gonna be unhappy, of course, and it doesn't seem that we receive any money. So don't touch the Holy Church. I mean, after all, we are Don Carlos, and it's also reasonable to think that the king doesn't want to fight against the church. So I would say we could attack this country here, Wari, if it's the right pronunciation, basically Nigeria, right? And then move to Sokoto that has this amazing coal that we like. The only thing is that we will not have directly a border with them, so in the future we'll need to attack also another country. So let's see the status of our ships. They still need to be repaired, and to do that I think I have to send them in Havana because there is a better dock here, a naval base. Yeah, and here I have level 0, so they need to be there to be repaired. And I think I will also move this one from Puerto Rico, because if there is a rebellion in Puerto Rico, and 3,000 men will not be able to handle it, so I will move them to Cuba. Brazil is proposing me an alliance. I mean, it could be good if we have some idea of expanding our empire here in South America, but I don't know if there is something that is really valuable here. Maybe something in Venezuela? They are not very powerful anyway, 7 of military power, but in the future they could be good. The fact is, maybe if they start a war right now, we don't want to join it, so it's not a good idea to have an alliance with them right now. We already have an alliance with France, and it's more than enough, I would say. So our ships are now being repaired, and then we can use them to go to Africa. Well, we can start creating a casus belli, I think. Establish protectorate. I hope I chose the right country. Workers' Committee. You have all earned it and becomes more in favor of non-socialist trade unions. More liberal, and we lose prestige. Oh, of course not. We do not want to lose prestige. Get back to work. So you see, basically, if we say that the population doesn't have the right to have a workers' committee, we gain prestige. It doesn't make much sense, but I like it. I will gain prestige and the population will not be happy. It's okay. Then, the United Kingdom broke the alliance with the Netherlands, and the United Kingdom is allied with Portugal, but it's not anymore. I don't see it. But it's friendly. Anyway, we want to increase the relations with Portugal right now, because my aim is not to conquer Portugal. My aim is to sphere Portugal, so to have him in my sphere of influence, and the idea is to annex it peacefully. So we are almost ready to go. I would say that we can also wait for the technology to be completed, so that we will have more money to invest in the war itself, because wars are expensive in this game. We have another Cristino's cell, but it's okay. We have some craftsmen that is unemployed in Galicia and Vasconia Aragon, but 5 and 15, I mean, they do not deserve to have a factory just for themselves. Right now, it's not a good idea to build new factories, because we don't have the manpower to maintain them. So it will be just an expense and nothing more. Okay, this one is 87%. I would wait at least the end of June, and then I will embark my men. And okay, we have the casus belli, and we didn't get any infamy. That's very good. And let's remove the focus from here, and let's put it in Catalonia and Galicia. Yeah, international crisis for Colombia. Right here, but I don't care. I'm not a great power right now, so I don't care about this crisis too much. Okay, let's go. Ready to go to Africa. We are gonna start the scramble for Africa before the real date, let's say, and before all the other countries. We'll have a bit of advantage. So now we are gonna get more money. It's a very good thing. I would go with romanticism now, because it gives me more prestige, which is something that I need to become a great power. Another good idea could be this one, that is increasing the throughput of everything, basically, and also how much the population growth sorry. There is also medicine, but it's not available until 1840, so another few months. Yeah, I mean, we don't want to improve our army or our navy right now. I think the best thing to do is to go with either this one. Yeah, also education is important right now. Tough choice. I would say this one right now, and then we do something in the industry. which doesn't mean that we actually will build new industries, but this is increasing the production, you see, of basic things like grain, wool, fabric, timber, tropical wood, and soon we will have regions with tropical wood. So let's increase the budget for our army so that they gain organization and they can be ready to go to Africa. France has discovered, okay, discredited the United States in Hawaii. We have our casus belli, friendly with Luxembourg. Okay, good. Ready to go. To worry. And I would say that we end this gameplay right here. Again, like before, we are ready to attack a new country, and our ships are already sailing towards Africa. So let's see how it goes in the next episode.